Hello, my name is Christy and I will be making a video about the endangered species, in particular the Javan rhino. So, introduction. In this presentation, we will be presenting an exhibition board about endangered species. We will also reflect the interaction between human activities and the environment. In order for us to describe and summarize the various implications of the use of science and its application in conserving wildlife, we will evaluate evidence and arguments by a short briefing through the form of a Google slide, drama, video, YouTube channel, or poster. So, Javan rhinos are critically endangered, and the number of rhinos have been dramatically decreasing due to human activity, such as poaching, hunting, or habitat loss. So, firstly, what are endangered species? An endangered species is a species that is very likely to become extinct in the near future, either worldwide or in a particular political jurisdiction. Endangered species may be at risk due to factors such as habitat loss, poaching, and invasive species. There is a huge variety of living things called organisms on Earth. The natural environment where a living thing lives is called a habitat, and living things have special body features and behaviors that make them adapt to their habitats. Living things that are in danger of extinction are called endangered species. So here are some examples of endangered species, such as the African wild dog with 5,500 remaining, Amur leopard 60 remaining, Amur tiger 450, Asian elephant 40,000 to 50,000, Bengal tiger 2,500, black-footed ferret 300, black rhino 500, black spider monkey, blue whale 10,000, bluefin tuna, Borneo pygmy elephant 1,500, bonobo, chimpanzees, Borneo orangutans, eastern lowland gorillas less than 17,000 remaining, fin whale 50,000 to 90,000, Galapagos penguin less than 2,000 remaining, giant panda 1,864, green turtle, horsebit turtle, Hector's dolphin 7,000, humphead wrasse, Indian elephant 20,000 to 25,000, India Chinese tiger, India's river dolphin, Javan rhino, leatherback sea turtle, loggerhead sea turtle, Malayan tiger, mountain gorilla, North Atlantic right whale, pangolin, snow leopard, sea lions, sea whale, Sri Lankan elephant, Sumatran elephant, Sumatran orangutan, Sumatran rhino, Sumatran tiger, western lowland gorilla, Yangtze finless porpoise. So, is the Javan rhino an endangered species? And of course, yes, it is. The Javan rhino is one of the 3 critically endangered species of animals, including the black rhino, Sumatran rhino, and the Javan rhino. Today, there are only a small population of Javan rhinos that are found in a national park in Indonesia, island of Java. Right now, there are only 67 Javan rhinos left. People are trying their best to protect these endangered species. For example, the RPU program. The RPU program is in order to prevent the extinction of Javan rhinos and other threatened species to protect critical habitats in Java. This is done through having proactive prevention of poaching as well as habitat destruction. So the remaining amount in the world are only 67, and that is why it is one of the critically endangered rhino species, one of the most threatened large mammal species on Earth. The number of Javan rhinos have decreased due to habitat loss, hunting for body parts, disease, natural disasters, poaching, and genetic problems caused by inbreeding. There are no Javan rhinos in captivity. So, the Javan rhino is the rarest of the rhino species, with only a small amount of them surviving in Indonesia. It is around 4.6 to 5.8 feet tall and weigh about 1,984 to 5,071 pounds. They are 10 to 10.5 feet in length, and their habitat is tropical forests, such as the Indonesia National Park and past Vietnam. So there are only 3 rhino species in Asia, and the Javan rhino is one of them, and they are the most endangered, and there is a high possibility of extinction for the Javan rhino. People are protecting the remaining population of the Javan rhino, which with the national park in Indonesia, and there were no poaching incidents since 2005. Male Javan rhinos have a single horn, while female rhinos do not have any or have a tiny horn. So here are some characteristics. They are a living thing or organism, and so they can move, need air, can excrete, can grow, can reproduce, can react to stimuli, and need food. As you have mentioned before, the Javan rhino belongs to vertebrate animals category, specifically the mammals category. So the characteristics is that a mammal is they have mammary glands to produce milk for the young, have fur or hair on the skin, breathe with lungs, and can maintain a constant body temperature. So that means that it is warm-blooded. So here are some features here you can see. So this species has a dusky gray color and has a single horn of up to 10 inches or 25 cm long, like for males, as females have short or no horns, and they do not have any hair on there. And its skin has a number of loose folds, as you can see here. And that gives the appearance of an armor plating, which is similar to the Indian rhino. This rhino, the Javan rhino, is very similar in appearance to the closely related greater one-horned rhinoceros, but has a much smaller head and a less apparent skin folds. So this is the eating habit, and they are herbivores, which means that they do not eat meat and they only eat plants, and they eat a wide variety of plants, including shoots, twigs, young foliage, and fallen fruit. They eat their food by grabbing the food with its prehensile upper lip and knock down the saplings to reach the leaves, shoots, and fruit. So it prefers to eat the plants that are in sunny areas, such as forest clearings or shrublands. The habitat of the Javan rhino is in western Indonesia and eastern Indochina. Those places are tropical and subtropical, moist, broadleaf forest, which means that they are dense forest with mud wallows and plenty of water. They prefer low-lying sites and usually wallow in the water holes and mud baths, and their long upper lip is very special and is used to browse on trees, twigs, and leaves, like I've mentioned before, and they also graze on an open grassland. So here are some general Javan rhino facts, such as the specific name, the subspecies, the Indo-Javan rhino, etc., the average weight, which is 900 to 2,300 kg, the height, etc. So here's some information of the reproduction of them, and so the gestation takes about 16 months. The birth interval per calf is 2 to 3 years. The female sexual maturity is 4 to 5 years. The male sexual maturity is 6 years, and the calf's wean is 2 years, like I have mentioned here. And the distribution of the Javan rhinos, the wild population is 72, and the range is only in Indonesia right now. So here's a classification key I've made, and the Javan rhino is a living thing or an organism and is an animal. The Javan rhino has a backbone, meaning that it is a vertebrate. Out of the 5 groups of vertebrates, including fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals, the Javan rhino has all of the characteristics of the mammal, such as they have mammary glands to produce milk for the young, have fur or hair on their skin, breathe with lungs, and can and can maintain a constant body temperature, which means that it is warm-blooded. Here are some videos on the mammals, as you can see here. And here's a classification key of what class the Javan rhino is, as I've mentioned before, and it is a diagram version, so you can see. And why is the Javan rhino endangered, and what are some threats to the Javan rhinos? The reason why Javan rhinos are endangered can be split into 4 big parts, including poaching and illegal trafficking, natural disasters, war, and loss of habitat.